Welcome to Mr. Foy's Easel. Well, on this program, I'm going to do my matching exercise, which I've done in the past. That is, have some activities to match up with some cartoon critters. And as usual, I've got a few cards with names of cartoon critters. And these are the activities, as you can see, playing tennis, snacking, dozing, skateboarding, in the rain, and finally watching TV. So let me look through my cards and select a critter for playing tennis. Okay, here it is, a dog. A dog playing tennis. Well, if he's a real tennis-loving dog, he's probably enjoying the sport, so I'm going to make sure I have a happy face on him. And he's looking up, so apparently his opponent has hit a lob. And so, well, what would he be doing if that were the case? Well, he would be getting his racket ready to take care of that shot. Well, let's hope he doesn't break a string with a powerful slam. So here's a dog. I don't know if that's good tennis form or not, but anyway, he's happy, and if he's happy, we shouldn't worry about it. Well, the next activity on the sheet is snacking. By the way, this is one of the activities on the list that you can, logically say an animal might be doing. I don't know if any of the critters in my group of cards has ever picked up a tennis racket. So who's going to be having a snack? Oh, a rooster. Let me think. What kind of a snack would be appropriate for a rooster? Well, when you're snacking, you likely are going to be in a relaxed posture. So I'm going to have this rooster sitting down in what looks to be a pretty comfortable chair. And he's got his hand. Remember now that in cartoons, if you got a bird or a rooster or a duck or something, the feathers become hands and arms. So he's reaching down into a container here that, well, let's label it corn. Not cornflakes, or corn chips, but just corn. He may be acting kind of like a human, but he does have certain rooster preferences. So there he is, and when a person or an animal is chewing, well, you use motion lines to indicate that. Or if this were a person, I might make his cheek kind of like to show that he's got snack object in his mouth. Well, the third item is dozing. So I'll see if I can find me a dozing critter. And sure enough, I did. A dozing duck. Well, I don't know if a duck would take a nap out on the pond or not, but well, maybe he's up on dry land and well, let's see. He must be dreaming a pleasant dream. You can see the suggestion of a smile on his face. And of course, to show that he's dozing, well, you have his eyelids drawn like that in cartoons. And now people sometimes, when they're relaxed, they put their arms behind their heads, and well, that's the way our sleeping duck is positioned. And let's say he's leaning up against a tree here. Let's color some of these guys, at least a little bit. Okay, let's hope you can see that brown color on our dog, and I won't try to color everything, but we often want to get the appropriate red on the rooster's comb, and a good bit of dark bark on this tree. And maybe just to emphasize that he's out in the wild, we'll put a little green grass underneath him there. So let's leave it there for a while, and we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and do some more critters doing various things. Well, we're back, and I've got 3 more cards, and I've got 3 more activities, so let's see how they match up. Oh, our friend the frog, okay. Let's see, the frog is going to be skateboarding. Well, that's a lot different from hopping, I'm sure. Well, like the tennis player, this frog is having fun on his skateboard, so I'll put a big grin on his face too. And since he's moving right along, as you'll see in a minute, I'm going to put his arms out stretched like that. There's his frog legs on the skateboard. Put the wheels on it there. These are speed lines. I think I've told you that many times. Anyway, he's so happy he's hollering "wee," you know, as he zooms along on his skateboard. Well, there are 2 more critters and 2 more activities. Well, let's flip these cards around and come up with a cat. A cat in the rain. Any cat I ever had would find that very unpleasant, so I'm going to deviate from the happy faces and make this cat look a little bit, well, disgusted or frustrated or something. So I have to be careful to get the proper expression on this cat in the rain. I think that'll do. He's shuffling along trying to get to a dry spot, but he's still getting plenty wet, as you'll see here in just a minute. In cartoons, we use lines like this to show rainfall, and little squiggly places like this to show where puddles of water have appeared. So there's a wet, unhappy, perhaps even soggy cat. And the last one is a bear, and he's going to be watching TV. The bear before the set. Okay. Well, I've been drawing most of these characters, well, all of them, in human sort of situations. So instead of putting the bear in the woods or in the den, I'm going to have him sitting in a comfortable chair, kind of like the rooster, and he's got the TV on. And looks like he's enjoying the picture. Notice the pleased expression on his face. Got a pretty good TV. Huh. You know what? I bet he's watching Mr. Foy's Easel. Anyway, we'll write that on the screen. So there we have it, and I'm gonna do a little coloring as I did with the first few characters. And I can't get by without doing the proper color on this skateboarding frog. It's a little darker shade of green than where the duck is sitting, but a frog isn't a frog unless he's got some green on him. And as I said a little while ago, the straight lines, vertical lines indicate rain, but a lot of times, and especially in the Sunday funnies, rain is shown with blue lines. Well, that's about all the time we have. I hope you enjoyed Mr. Foy's Easel as much as this bear seems to be. Remember, you can contact Mr. Foy's Easel at conwaycorp.com.
Home security is now available through Conway Corp. It's an advanced solution backed by people you know and trust. Customize your system with motion detectors, sensors, light controls, and more, all managed from your wireless touchscreen or mobile phone. It's an easy way to protect the things that matter and the ones who matter most. It's safety for you, powered by Conway Corp.